Greetings, YouTube. We are doing our best to get Mama Bear to relax, but she just hung up on us. Technically, Izzy, if a cougar is someone who's dating a younger man by any age, then sure. But is 10 months really a cougar? I don't know. I don't know about that.
It's interesting you're throwing out my nickname there, too. So.
Or 25, congrats on that. I know, I've never actually told them that Izzy was your nickname.
I know.
He just said that
He's
on his own.
very intuitive.
Mm-hmm. So, I was hoping Mom Bear would stay on the line because she and I both opened the same champion recently, but she actually awakened him, so he's a better...
Oh.
And that's Atuma!
Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah, Atuma. Which... Also, we're about to preview another champion that I don't have that you definitely know.
Mm-hmm.
And that is Shuri.
All right.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Animation. By the way, Sergio's wife is 5 years older than him. Oh, Sergio.
Sergio.
What's the story behind that? Caveman says the cougar's 10 plus years. And you would know. Oh, okay. Mama, good. That's smart to be safe. Someone just called to go get him to not drive in the snow.
That is smart.
We will wait you. Okay, so, y'all. Sergio likes him older. That's your story? You just like him older? Okay.
They're more experienced that way, I guess.
So, let's go, as we're sending prayers to Mama Bear and her kids' safe trip home. Let's go to the forum post. Thank you, Ur25 and Brian Shadowstrike and others for giving the Atuma and Shuri balance update. Hey all, the balance team here with an update on Atuma and Shuri. Now, I had requested for them to actually buff some of these champions, but I got a few comments saying that it was too optimistic because they normally don't touch them. But this might change things. We might actually get what we're asking for. Atuma, despite some unique utility and tricky defensive abilities, our review of Atuma's fight so far has shown that he is underperforming compared to targets in a few areas. His defender strength attribute is top tier, but a fairly wide number of champions are having good success against him across game modes. Offensively, he is also outputting a bit less damage with too little comfort in his loop. It would be weird at this point if they're like, so we're not going to do anything. Also, Mbell says, older women make the best dumplings. What? Is that a euphemism? I don't understand. So, Jose! Alright, sorry. We're in the middle of reading this, and Jose donates a $50 holler and says, this is a special one, and I thank you guys for everything. I didn't realize the journey started when I broke up with my ex, and you guys were there for me, so it brings me such happiness to say I'm leaving accounting and going into psychology. Jose, that's fantastic for you. You're going to be way happier and way better. And also, Jose, you get to choose like a million names. Kick rocks. What? Sorry, y'all. That was out of nowhere. We have so many emotions in this. We've got buffed.
There are lots.
We've got buff champs. We've got Mama Bear's kids stranded in snow, and we've got Jose donating such generosity.
Well, then you got to move to Oklahoma because we need more mental health help here in Oklahoma.
And more snow.
Far. And more snow, please.
And more snow.
I've had 0 snow days this year.
Hey, Kick Rocks, you do you, buddy. 15 years older. We have 2 specific goals with any changes to Atuma. Increase the defensive threat on his rough Talakanil? How would you say that word? Talakanil?
Talakanil?
That's how I would say it, but I'm probably wrong. Skin. Had some damage accessibility to his attacker loop, and then though we are still working on the exact changes that will let him bring the power of the seas to the battle realm. Sounds watered down to me. Key points of interest are the base chance for his tough skin damage, the duration of his cruelty passives, and faster access to concussion to enhance the rest of his play. Okay, so sounds like a pretty significant buff to me. And then Shuri, based on our evaluation of Shuri's performance about him so far, we're also going to look at making some tune-ups to her kit. While Shuri's damage is quite potent once her full ramp-up gets going, we're seeing low damage output across most of our game modes, notably our more dynamic, more complex pieces of content. So goals with Shuri are reduce the investment need to reach full ramp, reduce the difficulty of maintaining her shock effects. That's awesome. Since I already featured a video on my channel this weekend with Shuri being overpowering. And then what's next? Tune-ups for both characters, as mentioned before. We don't have their changes locked in. Are still working on them. So April with patch 38.2 and May with patch 39.0, a Toomey and Shuri beta test, y'all. And then June is when they're hoping the beta test results will be finished. So we were still about 4 months out, but talk about some positive results. So this is fantastic buff news. That's my takeaway. Good job, Kabam. This is why it's better to make a champion that's a little weaker than they should be than a champion that they would have, like Hercules or Kitty Pryde, had to make worse. This is a new program based off of that feedback. And I feel like I already buffed my life and improved it thanks to Israel next to me. So there you go.
That's cute.
Mama Bear and her kids drive safely. Jose, continue to be awesome in that new psych degree program. And we will stay on if you're watching live. If not, thanks for clicking on this video. We'll salute the camera.